on the board a basic style. Okay, I would probably do this. Right? You're pretty much given a quarter pulsing, right? Jump, 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 jump. Okay?
The first half is a little
yes. Yes.
Ain't no pulse.
Yes. I think you can do so much more than that.
Yes.
And so I'll try to help you how. First of all, as an accompanist of this kind of thing, you really probably don't have to double the melody that much, especially if your soloist is
I
very
really didn't mean to.
Okay. All right.
Well,
yes. Right.
You're right.
Okay.
I wouldn't
yes.
normally do that.
And you could maybe come up with a counter melody, and if you have time to plan ahead, you could maybe have the melody like maybe you're going to start with let's see, what's it? Almost like you're an obligato, right? So maybe you're doing even a little bit of echo. Story, da da da, my God and Savior came. Or that wasn't the right note.
Yes, the echo. I struggle to find any variety.
Right. I wouldn't do it for the whole. I wouldn't do it for the whole song. Maybe that far. Maybe the first half of the stanza. But I would also do more with broken chords in there.
Why don't you sit? Why don't you sit and play?
Okay.
And I'll sing.
Okay.
I'll sing a little bit. Down from His glory, ever-living story, my God and Savior came, and Jesus was His name. Born in a manger, to His own a stranger, a man of sorrows, tears, and agony. It's not right there. Now, how would you describe what she was
You
doing?
cannot. Just like you started at the beginning of this series, this master class, you said this is very difficult to put on paper. How to describe that? And I've seen that before.
It has the elements of those left-hand arpeggios.
Yes, but you have bass note and a little bit on the left, but it's not.
Well, no, it's not predictable. I think that's true. It is not predictable. Just as your singer is not predictable, the style fits the improvisatory nature of the singing style here, and this accompaniment style is unpredictable in that respect. But a lot of the same accompaniment patterns that we would use in a solo, in a piano solo, are here as well. The right hand is probably the thing that is more different than anything else, wouldn't you say?
But the first half of the stanza, I had broken chords here. And the second half, I did them down low.
Still nothing more than broken chords. That's what it was.
On the second half, that's what I was doing, though. Because he was making all this noise. It sounded like more, but it really wasn't. But the first half, I was doing that little echo thing, but with the left hand. And you can get away from some of the chord changes. So you might want to hum along, da da da, and figure out a pattern here.
What we're talking about here, obviously, if you're going to be handed the music when you show up for church, that's one thing. But in your own practicing, when you're at home, knowing that that's what's going to happen to you on Sunday or a subsequent Sunday, practice doing these things. Practice singing with yourself and playing for yourself, so that these kinds of techniques start to become what you would be able to do on Sunday morning when you're handed something at the last minute.
I think this style is one of the hardest things to improvise,
Amen.
particularly in some of these are not done as much anymore. Like there's one you're having him accompany for you.
Right.
And that's a new style for you to accompany, isn't it? Yeah. What's the name of it? I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember now either.
You know.
It's not a Christmas song. It's just one we picked out, but it's in the style of this.
Yeah. It's
in the style of
where
the old
a
gospel.
lot of ad-lib and emotion. And if you've ever heard Ray and Ann Gibbs sing, you know, when I've accompanied for them, it's a lot of this really passionate, pulled phrases and so forth. But I think you could even sing on a recording, even if you don't like your voice, and sing with lots of ad-lib tempos, and then try to accompany it. But I would take a broken chord with less chord changes, not doing the passing tones, like on.
Essentially one chord per measure. One chord per measure.
And then you can, have some kind of.
How do you know when to add all those double octaves in the right key? At what point?
Yep. And you may want to just start. You can even pass between them. That'd be a starting point.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then when you get to the chorus, you can get more chordal with it. And maybe you'll do the melody. I'm just doing the melody there, but I'm done with it. I've got an octave on the bottom, see?
Okay.
And then a bass note, you see?
All right.
Okay?
Magic, guys.
And then it's where you want to use your arpeggio. If you want to
Yes.
you used an arpeggio
Later.
a moment ago, but it was,
Later.
Then your opera singer really feel like he's in the Met. You know what I'm saying? Because this is just an old Italian Neapolitan art song, "O Solo Mio." That was Pavarotti's big, his big tune a few years back. And
When you think of a good recording with this kind of accompaniment, there aren't that many anymore.
well, not that they're still around. Dave Parker might still have something on his site from the early days of CNL, and it would have "My Heavenly Father Watches Over Me." It would have some of those,
Yeah.
and I accompanied those.
Okay.
So
And he's here this week. So
He's
you might
here
be
this
able to
week.
get,
You might
I
ask
think it would
him.
help you to hear some things that you're trying to emulate as well, don't you?